You're going to be building a lesson today with Nearpod. So I'm going to just be talking for about 10 to 12 minutes. Then it's going to be going on the computer and starting to build a mini lesson that you can, start really dabbling with this and then start using it with your students. Before we get started, I just wanted to let you all know, I sent this out a couple times and I put it on the PAS Central. So all the future 1, 2, 3, and 4 audio and workbooks you have access to with the audio. So if you're, for example, a class where you use feature 3, the students would click on it and then click on whatever unit you would tell them that they're in. And then you can just play the music. So you have the workbook area, and then the students could pull up the workbook, or they could they open their physical workbook, right? And they could play the music. I don't know if the audio is connected in here. I didn't try that yet, but oh, there we go. So yeah.
Can you show where that's at on PIS Central? So we know where to
Try it again.
find.
Yes. So if you go to ETCN,
You usually do.
so you can log into your Canvas, and it's on PAS Central. Do I have it there? No, I got to go here. So you go to PAS Central, and it's gonna be on right on that home page. Let me just pull it up. So it's right on, see where this ESL is on the far, I'll blow it up for you to make it a little bit bigger. So that's what I don't like about Canvas. It keeps it in that little area. So here you see ESL, and then you see right here, you see the PLC agendas, and then you see EL Civics, and then right here, you can access that, whenever you'd like. So, and if you want me to put it into your Canvas page, just let me know. Just send me an email reminder and I will do that for you.
That's the audio for the workbook, right?
Yes. Yep.
We haven't found a way to get the audio out of Active Teach and onto a page yet, but we're working on it.
That's still pretty marvelous.
Yes.
Yeah. So so that's available to you. So just wanted to let everyone know that that's there and I can put it into your Canvas. Just let me know. So let's dive into just kind of our goal today is that just having an opportunity to build a mini lesson using Nearpod. What I like about Nearpod is it's UDL friendly. There's students can process information through multiple modalities and demonstrate what they know through multiple means. So yeah, let me make it bigger. Hold on. There we go. Yep. So yeah, so we want to make it UDL friendly and align it to the content that we're teaching, and then just want to just build the lesson and then start practicing it. I mean, just getting your feet wet. So I was gonna have an open-ended question for you joining in, but I feel like I want more time for you to build your presentation. So I'm just gonna get through this as quickly as possible so we have time just to start working on it. Universal design for learning. So what essentially that is providing multiple modalities for students to process content in your slides or just anything. So whether it's video, visuals, audio, text, and then another piece of UDL is that there's multiple modalities of students processing information, but there's multiple modalities for students to demonstrate what they know, right? So they can show it through open-ended questions, multiple choice, matching, art, drawing, whatever you would like. And what I like about Nearpod is it has a lot of different opportunities for students to respond. As you guys remember, the previous time that we were working together, you saw a number of those things that you could do, right? So when you're building a slide, just know that there's, this is an open response. So what you can do is you write your name, you write the question. You can always enable audio recording so students can record via audio their response, as well as write it down or whichever one you want students to do. I like to insert a photo, and what you can do is either insert your own photo or find one on Google and have a really easy search engine there, and you just put that in there. And sometimes I like to do an optional timer, just depending on what you want to do and whether, you know, you're a person that likes to have timers for students to complete questions or not. It's up to you, but these are just the features when you're building the slide itself, and I'm going to show you a little bit more of that in a moment. Just wanted to preview that. And this is what it will look like for the student. They can record, write their name, and then if they click on the far right-hand side here, they can see that image. So this is just basic 101 when you're thinking about a mini lesson. What do you want your students to do? What do you want, you know, your students to learn? What skills do you want them to work on, whether that's vocabulary, writing, speaking, you know, and then how can we align that to our curriculum? And we want to make our lessons engaging and relevant. So just thinking of that, when I know that there's an upcoming cultural fair, and I talked to Kelly about this a little bit in her lesson that we talked about the other day. And just, I know that this is coming. Maybe you have already started talking about this with your students, but this could be an opportunity that you could build a mini lesson here that you could use to, you know, whether you want to build vocabulary, introduce the topic to students, activate prior knowledge relating to cultural experiences. Kelly was thinking about doing one with music, and they associate different cultural experiences with music. So what's cool is that you can add audio, and then you can have students respond to the audio and do those types of things. So that's just what we were thinking about, but you can do whatever you want. That was just kind of just some brainstorming there. So once that's all set, we're going to start building it with our students. And this is, I'm going to explain this to you, and then you can get on a computer, or if you have your laptop, to really just start to get your feet wet in this and to, you know, build a lesson. And I'm going to be walking you along the way for about 5 minutes now, and then you're going to start doing it yourself, and I'll come along for like 20 to 25 minutes, you know, supporting you, getting it started. And then I don't want to take up too much of your time this evening. So just this could be just a start. And then we can, you know, if you want, schedule an opportunity to meet and finish it, or to co-plan together, and we could co-teach it together. If you want to do it for the first try, it's up to you. So just let me know how you want to do it. So when you're on the computer, I sent you an email, and you're going to go to the slide with the dog, and you're going to click on start here.
So you sent us an email with this.
Yes, with this, the main slideshow.
You sent an email at 4:30, so if you
Yes. Yep. So you'll click here, click on this slide, and I got a template for you. If you want it to be like a template like this for it, or it can just be any other slides. You could just, yeah, you can hop on. I recommend right now, if you want to get on a computer right now, it'd be easier just to follow along. So I'll just wait for you. Can't edit it, but what you need to do is click on File, far left-hand corner, File, and then click Make a Copy, Entire Presentation, and then it'll say like copy of Happy Fall.
Make sure your Google Drive is open.
Yep. Oh yeah, good point. Make sure Google Drive's open. It might, with how Poway's set up. Yep. Thank you. So you're gonna click OK, and then you're gonna have your copy, and it's one that you can edit. You'll know that you'll see the little boxes when you click on it. So I'm gonna give you a moment to get here. You have your copy. And what's really cool is that on our website, there's a link to Slides Mania, which makes like hundreds of these types of slideshows that are already done. and they're really cool. So let's see, is everyone, so when you have your copy, let's see if the add-on works on your laptop or any of these teacher PCs. I'm sure the extensions will work, but let's see how the student computers work. So you're gonna go and click on add-ons, get add-ons. And you're gonna go and click on Nearpod for Google Slides. If that doesn't come up, just search Nearpod. And you'll click on it, and then you'll just click
Yeah,
on
it does.
allow.
You just have to go through like 3 questions. It's gonna say, does it have your permission? Yeah.
Yes, just say yes.
Full email, yes, so you're gonna have to log in one more
So,
time.
because this is already installed.
That's
So
already
because
installed.
yeah.
Yep, because you're on your Google Drive. So
Because I already-
you're all set. So
I'm gonna get Nearpod.
click on Nearpod when you're there. Yep. So just say yes, yes, yes. So what Nearpod does is, which is kind of annoying, once you load it onto your add-ons, see mine's going to come up. So you're going to have to exit out of yours and then click on add-ons again and then open it. Just yours doesn't look like this yet because you need to close out and then open it up again. What I don't like about Nearpod is that sometimes you have to open it twice to get to here.
Right?
So say you go to slide number 3, you see this navigation on the far right. These are all the opportunities to make your slide interactive. So there's a lot of opportunities for you to do a lot of different things. But let's just go to slide number 3. And just you get to edit the slide, you get to determine what you want to do. I'm just going to choose one of the simplest ones, is the open-ended question. So say you want to ask your students a question. You click on the open-ended question on that far right-hand corner, and it's going to ask me to add or edit your slide. And let's see if it's going to be clunky or not. It shouldn't be, but I'm on a different computer, so thinking.
You have to kind of scroll.
Yeah, I scroll down a little bit, scroll down past, it's right past memory test. And then you click on open-ended. And it will give you something that looks like this here. So you get to write your question. So it could be, let's just all do like, what's your name? Because this is what, what's your name slide. Okay. You write your question, what's your name? And then right here on the far right-hand side, it says enable student audio recordings. You can turn that on, and that will allow for students to respond through audio or type or both. And then let's click on right here above that, it's add image. So you can add a variety of things like image. You can record your own audio. You can add a PDF. You can add a video. You can add web content. So there's a lot of different options here. Let's just do image. And then I'm just going to put what's your name and see what comes up from just searching images on Google, and just images come up. So you can add an image. I'm going to add what's your name with the big question mark. And oh no, it won't let me do that. So I'm going to have to choose a different image. But you can see, you can just look at these images, whatever you feel like is would work for this question. I'm going to add a quick timer. I'll give my students a minute. And then once you're done, you'll click save.
I've done this twice and it didn't save. I think that I didn't do something right. Click save.
So all of you guys have created a question so far. So you created your first Nearpod slideshow. So now what I would like you to do is you can take this slide deck, or you can create your own on Google Drive. And I want you to start thinking about, if you want to further investigate, just start just with these slides, go through and look at what these are, these interactions. So like make like 3 or 4 slides of like memory test, fill in the blank, multiple choice, just see how those templates look and just start filling them out just for practice. And then you can, after you feel comfortable with like 3 to 4 of these that you feel like that you'd want to use in your class, then you can start thinking about putting them into like a short mini lesson sequence. So go ahead and start playing with this. You don't want to miss out on when you're doing this. So when you're done, make sure you click on save. So after you've created all your slides for that presentation, make sure you click on save and go to Nearpod before you present with your students. So be sure to, once it's all, it saves automatically here, but not when you're going to go present. So you need to save here before you present. So just remember, when you're done, save here, and then you'll be ready to present.
Okay, I'm feeling like as a teacher, I want to see what they're going to see. And is there a way to preview? What
Yes, I'll show you.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm not like itchy that what I can't see what I did.
Yep.
Like I'm in the dark.
So what you're going to do is when you're ready, you're going to click save, and it's going to take you here. And do you see how it's saving here? You're going to be able to preview. So I'm just going to pull up another slideshow that I can preview that I've done.
Click save and go to Nearpod.
Yep. And then you can click on preview. And then the preview feature allows you to see. You'll see the question pop up. So you have to click on go save first, and then it will appear on your Nearpod dashboard. So this is still safe. So make sure if you want to go back and learn each of these steps, just click getting started with Nearpod. Right below says start here. And essentially you'll have each of the steps. You just click on step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and you have all the steps here so that you can do this asynchronously if you want. So if you don't remember the steps.
Nice, Diane, you might want to see this.
So Diane, on the slide where the dog is, there's a link here called Getting Started with Nearpod. So if you want to ever go back and learn each of the steps, they're right there. And you can click on it. There's videos that go with it. So you can just watch these videos at your own pace.
Hello. Okay, sorry.
And so yeah, you can just come back and do this anytime. And then this is also a video going over how you can launch your live presentation. So this is a really important page here. And the last but not least, if you want, we didn't have enough time to do this, but what I like to do is once maybe next time coming in, you can add your presentation here, maybe show a quick description and then share it with your colleagues. So everyone has a lesson that you can just take from. So what I like when I do like a training, generally if we have time, everyone builds a presentation and then they share it, and then everyone can make a copy of it for their own lesson, or they can take bits and pieces of it.
Well, and at the very least, we could do this by level.
Mhm.
So if you do something, you could share it with Diana and vice versa.
Yep. Yep. So there's a document on the next slide that takes you to there, sharing with your colleagues. And make sure when you are sharing, when you finish a slideshow where you're just sharing a link, just make sure anyone on the internet can view this link, copy the link, and then you just paste it here.